What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to take you through a trade I took last Friday on the euro dollar. Now this trade resulted in a just under £3,000 profit, so a really successful trade. Last week as a whole I was just over £6,000 for the week, so a very successful week of trading. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Pep and I'm here to make you a more confident and better trader using simple techniques and strategies. Before we jump into the charts, if you can do me a massive favour, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, that's going to help the channel grow. So what we're going to do now is jump into the charts and I'm going to give you a breakdown of this trade. Okay, so this is the trade I'm going to take you through in this video. So again, this was on euro dollar and this was filled, well this was filled when I was asleep actually. So again, just under £3,000 profit. This was the break even trade I showed you last week as well. I made a video on this and I'll link to this at the top of this video. This was another trade I took you through in one of my older YouTube videos. And then this was the first trade of the week last week. So yeah, so at just over £6,000 profit, it was 6,363.78 pence to be precise. So yeah, overall a very good week last week. So let's break down Euro USD. So here you can see the execution. So this is where I got in. This was my take profit. Now, for this analysis, I started off on the weekly time frame and I was looking at this level here. So if I double click here, extend left, as you can see here, you know, buyers were struggling to get beyond this point. We then broke through. This level held as support. We then broke through again to the downside. And what we saw here for 2 continuous weeks is buyers trying to push above this level here and sellers gaining control. So buyers were struggling really to get above this level. So as we retraced back to this level, so this is the 198 level, you know, I was expecting some selling pressure. So what I then did is I dropped down to the daily time frame. Again, this looks a lot neater on the daily time frame. We have this resistance level here, the one that I just pointed out on the weekly time frame. And this is why my assumption was, and my prediction was, we'd retrace back to this level. And I was expecting more of a deeper retracement from this level. I was expecting at least a move down to these lows here, which would have been the 189 level, or to these zones, or to this level here, sorry, which would have been the 183 level. Now again, as always, this was more of a day trade, so I weren't looking for that type of move, but that's what I was expecting on the higher time frames. Okay, so if I jump down to the 15-minute time frame, again, ignore that. I'll go through this move in a minute. This was Monday morning, so just ignore that. Where's my entry? My entry is here. So, okay, so on this lower time frame, the 15-minute time frame here, again, you know, we were seeing buyers struggling to gain momentum here and they were struggling to push price upwards. Now again, this zone here matches up with the weekly and the daily zone that I've plotted in. If you also look here, we have some bearish divergence on the RSI. So if we look at this high here, we're seeing divergence. Again, we have technically this is a triple top here. So we have 3 touches at the top here. Buyers are struggling to push above this zone. So again, that's making me think to look for only sell opportunities. So at this point in time, what I was looking at was this level of support here. So what I was waiting for was for price to break below this support level here. So I was looking for a breakout trade here. So this 15-minute candle here, as soon as this closed below this level here, you know, that has violated structure. So that's an indication to me that we could be seeing a move to the downside. Now, obvious profit taking levels were this level here. So why is that? Well, in the most recent past, as price moved its way to this level here, we saw buyers gain control. Again here, buyers gain control. Again here, buyers gain control. So for me, I didn't want to risk having my take profit below this level here because the path to least resistance is here. Now this nearly ended up being another frustrating trade. So I had a lot of time Friday, so I was watching this trade live, so I was able to monitor in real time. Now this was where my take profit was. Now look what happened here. Multiple times I was literally within a pip and a half, 2 pips away from take profit. So again, this is when you need to think about your psychology. You need to stick with your trade. So if you look here, we rallied down, just missed my take profit, rolled back up. Again, we held up this level as resistance. We pushed back down. Again, we had another move by the buyers. Again, we're failing to put in any new highs. So again, this here is another indication that, at this present time, this trade is still going in my favor because we haven't broken this high yet, or these highs, or this high. So again, this is still a very strong trade. And then we start to head into the evening and into the Asian session. And then while I was asleep, this rolled over and hit my take profit. So yeah, a very good end to the week with that trade. Like I said, that put me in some really good figures for last week's trading week. Now, let's look at the current state of euro dollar. Now let me just clear this off my chart. Now this is why I don't like to trade Monday morning too much, because look at this volatility here. So this is on the 1 hour time frame. So again, today's date is the 19th of April, is currently 11:30. So this morning, we broke another structure level here. So this is a clear indication that, we could be seeing a more of a move to the downside. I was at least expecting to tag this level here. But what happened is we got here and just rolled up to the upside, and now we've started to put in new highs. So we could be looking at more of a shift in the momentum of the direction of this pair. So let's just jump back to the daily time frame. Here you can see, look, this candle hasn't closed yet. So, we can't, we need to take this with a pinch of salt. Until this candle is closed, we're not going to see where this pair could be headed, because let's just say, for example, it doesn't close above these highs here, then again, my bias would still be to look for short positions, especially for swing trading. But if this did close as it does now, then again, we're going to break this high. And what you can then do is look for retracements back to this zone here, and then look for long positions. Now, in regards to highs to target, an obvious one is this high here. So this would be, from where we are now, that's going to be around a 50 pip move. But again, we could see extended targets around these highs here. Again, this is the 218 level. And from this zone, that is a 200 pip move. So yeah, with this, be patient, wait for this daily candle to close before, thinking about taking short or long positions. Again, if you're swing trading on the higher time frames, just wait for price to retrace and then look for long positions here. Now let's have a quick look for any day trading opportunities on the 4 hour now. Again, you'd need to wait for a retracement on the 4 hour. That's going to be the same for the daily. Let's drop down to the 15 minute. This is a pattern I sometimes like to trade. Now, by the time I actually get this video out, this move probably would have already happened. But what tends to happen when you see this this type of move here is you see a breakout to the downside, and profit levels can be dependent on structure, but confluence to this playing out as I've just showed you here is, again, we have bearish divergence here, and we're overbought on the RSI as well. So yeah, I do predict, I can't see this continuing up like that. There is going to be some kind of correction. How that plays out will depend on what type of trader you are. But this move here, I do expect this to probably break out to the downside, and then in an ideal world, you start looking for long positions here. So I hope this video has been beneficial. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments section. And again, if you can do me a massive favor, hit the subscribe button. And trust me, I'm going to start pumping out a lot more videos. So enjoy the rest of the week, guys, and thank you.